World premiere. Ladies and gentlemen, today on our offline reviews, we are looking into Bluey's quest for the gold pen. Not once, not twice, but on 3 different platforms. Join us for this 3-for-1 deal as we have quite a bit to discover. Right away, we want to give a big thank you to PM Studios, who sponsored all review copies for this analysis. We will look at Bluey's newest adventure on Switch 2, PS4 and PS5. On screen right now is the Switch 2 version, and you can immediately see it runs very smoothly. However, we encountered several smaller issues, mostly in the space level. In one instance, when getting some goose food, the game wouldn't load the player location correctly for the map. Occasionally, we would also encounter visual glitches, such as the text of an NPC blending into the background, or a purple background for a challenge completion screen staying on screen a little longer than intended. Moving on to the PS4 release, which we tested on PS4 Pro, things got a little less polished. We suffered a total of 3 crashes, 2 while trying to retrieve lollies in the opening areas, 1 while loading into a level. In the cliffs level, we ran into a balloon quest we couldn't complete, and we encountered a few visual inconsistencies when a few small leaves lacked transparency and were instead surrounded by a black box. Sadly, we also encountered frequent moments of music stuttering, an issue that seems to be remedied by playing via PlayStation 5 backwards compatibility though. Add to these issues a few minor annoyances and we couldn't quite justify a full green rating anymore, sadly. Looking at the PS5 build, we also ran into a few unfortunate issues, many of which can be found in the other versions as well. One particularly unpleasant surprise caught us a few levels in. During one session, we beat the ice level, immediately moved on to beat the following desert area, and then moved into the cliffs level. This is where we made a break and closed the game. To our surprise, we had somehow triggered a save file issue. Our entire progress from the ice level onward was lost. From this moment, the game stopped saving, and every session started at the last moment the game saved during the ice level. You can still beat the game in this case, but you need to do it in one go, if this seemingly ultra rare issue affects you. During one puzzle, we also ran through glitched blocks that you are supposed to move. In another instance, Bluey's animation stopped working and he only hovered through the air as if T-posing. Only pressing a new interaction would actually resume his animation. There are also issues that are present across all versions. One of them is the animation of the jetpack. If you stand still, it will not trigger and it looks like you're still standing on the ground. The character still moves though and will fly at a greater height if you press the button for the glider, for example. But the jetpack animation is only shown correctly if you trigger it while moving. In a similar case, Bluey couldn't properly be lifted by gliding over a fan. Only moving away a few steps and then triggering the glider made it work. Equally present on all versions is that you will see stuttering whenever you pick stuff up. While this seems to be triggered by talking to certain NPCs on PS4, we could not consistently prove this to be the reason, as it also encountered randomly out of nothing on PS5. Overall, you can find enjoyment with all 3 versions of the game, and they are beatable and fully on disc. With the slightly longer list of issues on the PlayStation platforms, we would recommend going with Switch 2. It is a proper game card after all, which should see our support whenever we can. Regardless, none of the 3 would be considered a bad choice, even with the save file issue on PS5, as it is apparently a freak exception and not commonly triggered. Have you played a Bluey game before? Let us know how you liked it in the comments. If you want to support our work, please consider supporting us via Patreon, Ko-fi, or the affiliate links below. We'd like to thank you all for watching, as well as our existing Patreon supporters for sticking with us. We wouldn't be here without you. That's it for this video. We will see you all in the next one. Bye.